Welcome to Popplers Music. My name is Josh. Let's talk pianos. Today, we're going to be taking a look at Yamaha's CLP-725 Clavinova. In this video, we're going to take a look at an overview of features, and then I will follow up with some short playing examples. Let's get started. For over a century, Yamaha's crafted pianos fit for the world's most prestigious concert halls. The CLP series of digital pianos utilizes cutting-edge technology to recreate the experience of performing on a grand piano, allowing the pianist to play the keys with variations of speed and depth to achieve a seemingly unlimited variation in tone and create uniquely personal performances. With such expressive capabilities, the CLP-700 series is sure to make playing the piano so much more enjoyable than ever before. Some of the main features found on the CLP-725 are the CFX sound sampling, GrandTouch-S keyboard, high-quality speakers that exemplify the CFX sample, half damper control of the sustain pedal, 10 different instrument sounds, control features of the CLP-725 using 6 button functions or the Smart Pianist app, and a stylish furniture cabinet. Yamaha's latest keyboard action, the GrandTouch-S keyboard, features a broad dynamic range and faithful response to every nuance of touch that puts a wide expanse of tone, from delicate to bold, at the player's fingertips. The highly consistent grand piano hammers replicate the pleasing response felt when the hammer strikes the strings, enabling precise control of the tone. Highly absorbent synthetic ivory white keys and synthetic ebony black keys prevent slipping even during extended play and feel just like those of a grand piano. The escapement mechanism in a grand piano moves the hammers away from the strings quickly after they strike them, in order to prevent any interference with string vibration. This mechanism produces a slight clicking sensation when the keys are pressed gently. The Clavinova keyboards feature an escapement mechanism that reproduces this sensation near the bottom of the key dip. They have been designed in such a way that the click is discernible only on the lightest keystrokes, similar to the keyboard of a grand piano. These keyboards have been adjusted to provide additional friction that balances key repetition and response without impeding performance. Clavinova pianos boast excellent playability, versatility, and refined design that sets the standard for digital pianos. The Clavinova design concept is centered around the way a player feels when they take their seat at the keys. On select models, Yamaha removes any and all unnecessary elements from the player's field of vision to recreate the natural experience of sitting at an acoustic piano. That way, concert grand players can practice exactly the way they perform. As a major facet of a player's everyday life, Clavinova pianos are available in a variety of colors and finishes to enhance any interior design, aesthetic, or lifestyle. The interaction and interplay of the hammers, dampers, and strings inside a grand piano respond to the subtlest nuance of the pianist's touch, creating a limitless range of tonal expression. Touch refers to the pianist's control, not only of intensity in playing and releasing of the keys, but also the speed and depth with which the keys are pressed. The grand piano expression modeling, introduced in the CLP-700 series, translates the widely varied input from the pianist's fingers into the same limitless tonal variation of a grand piano. This makes it possible to vary the output by playing the keys to different depths and with different speeds, even when using techniques such as trills or legatos or emphasizing the melody over the accompaniment. Grand expression modeling excels at faithfully reproducing the output expected of these techniques in many well-known songs. In Debussy's Clair de Lune, a loose touch creates the faint tone that makes the melody stand out more crisply. In Liszt's Un Sospiro, the accompaniment arpeggios accent the melody without overwhelming it, and varied expression of the melody gives it the same quality as vocals. In the last of the Chopin nocturnes, trills, legato, and other delicate techniques where fingers seem to float over the keys deliver the airy, smooth tonal expression required. Playing such pieces on a highly expressive piano helps the pianist learn varying techniques and experience the same joy of expression as a painter, but through sound. Clavinova grand piano sounds are recorded from several world-renowned concert grand pianos. One of them is Yamaha's CFX concert grand piano, which has been newly sampled for the CLP series. Pianists around the world are enamored with the impressive, dazzling, richly expressive sound of the CFX in concert halls. Another sampled concert grand is the Imperial, the flagship model of Bosendorfer, a time-honored Viennese piano brand with an ardent following. The Imperial is known for its abundance of color and natural, warm feeling. Yamaha faithfully reproduces the idiosyncrasies of these concert grand pianos by carefully recording the entire tonal range of each of the 88 keys, making minute adjustments to capture the most harmonious tones each piano has to offer. One of the allures of the grand piano is the sympathetic resonance created by the vibration of the entire instrument. Clavinova pianos elaborately reproduce this rich sympathetic response through a groundbreaking technology called virtual resonance modeling, short VRM. VRM creates a richly varied sound by simulating the complex sympathetic tones created when the vibrations of the strings are propagated to the soundboard and other strings, corresponding to the timing and intensity of key playing and pedaling. The CLP-700 series even replicates the sound the dampers make when they are raised off the strings, in addition to the resonance of the duplex scaling, strings, soundboard, and case. Clavinova pianos allow you to enjoy the same momentary dynamics and deep sympathetic sounds that are produced by the entire body of a grand piano. The CLP-725 features binaural samples of the Yamaha CFX. Binaural sampling is a method of sampling in which special microphones are placed on a mannequin's head in the same position as the player's ears to capture piano sounds in the way that they would sound in reality. Yamaha chose this method to create the ambience and full, natural resonance of acoustic pianos in Clavinova pianos. This makes pianists feel as though they are sitting at a grand piano, even when they play with headphones on. The experience is so pleasant that they forget they're even wearing headphones, no matter how long they continue to play. Yamaha also developed the stereophonic optimizer function to achieve the same effect for the piano effects. Stereophonic optimizer technology replicates the natural diffusion of sound in headphones nearly as closely as binaural sampling for the piano voices other than the CFX. Enjoy the piano more with Smart Pianist, a dedicated app that adds a beautiful graphic interface and a variety of incredible features to your compatible Yamaha digital piano.